Just give me a few minutes. Not that I need anybody in here to say what I have to say, but uh, give me a few minutes. Hey, Nadia, what's going on? Yeah, it's okay. I just have some feelings about something that I've noticed and some things that's going on. I think that went on last night. I didn't see the video. I got recaps and I was watching the video. What I'm talking about is Lady Dimples. I've, I've I haven't said anything because like I don't Lady Dimples don't know me and I don't really know Lady Dimples. But my my feeling is I don't understand why people can't respect other people. If you don't like Lady Dimples, okay, you don't like her. Yeah, I won't. But this was it was just on my heart. And you know how I am with people. I don't like to see people hurt. I don't like to see people's feelings get hurt. I hate to see people on someone's panel and they are abused, misused, taunted. Lady Dimples, to me, my opinion, people say that she's messy. Okay, I give you that because I don't really know. Okay, I'm messy. Y'all say that she is. But the thing is, I read chats when she's in people's lives. Why, I don't understand why people just can't be nice. Why people, most important thing is why people can't be respectful. If she's, if she says she's trans, then she's trans. Okay, Naughty. Then she's trans. And if she's trans, whether she looks good to you or not, if her wigs are bad, if her makeup is not on right, if what she wear doesn't is not sufficient to you in your eyesight, it's not for you. It's for her. Why do people have to be disrespectful? Respect who she says that she is. I don't know. Never had a conversation with her. Never been in the chat. I've been in chat where she's at. But for me, it's not about what she says and how drunk she may get. So what? She still deserves respect. I've said and listened to people talk about Natasha Milan. Also, call her all kinds of names, misgender her, like you misgender Lady Dimples. You don't have to like what she wear. You don't have to like the wigs that she wear. Be respectful. Y'all sit up and talk about what she did and what she. You think she don't have feelings? She have feelings. I don't understand why she keep coming in y'all's lives and getting up on your panels when you have a chat full of people that the only thing that they do is criticize, talk about her, call a man, call a he, all kind of names, just the way same way you did Natasha Milan, man hands and what size shoes she wear and she's ugly. I'm talking about how these people, and mainly, well, not mainly, it's there's men that do it also. There's men that do it also, but there's these women that is so disrespectful that they can't respect the fact that if a person say they are trans, then they are trans. Whether you think it or whether you like it, it's not for you to like. It's not for you to judge. And then you act as if Lady Dimples. Then you act like you don't understand why she leave from a panel and go to somebody else's panel and possibly talk about what happened to her on certain people's panel, regardless whether she was born a man or not. She says she's transgender. Whether she's transgender or not, she has feelings. She has feelings just like anybody else. The stuff that you say about Lady Dimples, the negative stuff, the mean, cruel stuff that y'all say about her, she has feelings. She's a human being. And shouldn't anybody have to tell you that? No one should have to say that. You people just don't care. You're just disrespectful. You disrespect people. You laugh at people. You taunt people. That's not just like you. That's how. That's the reason there are so many transgender people, gay people that commit suicide because of the shit that y'all do to people that I've seen you do to these transgender people on here. She may, Lovely, no disrespect to you, but she may be, and I never said that she was a messy or even a face because I don't know Lady Dimples. What I'm speaking on is how disrespectful these people are when it comes to and misgendering her. If she come here just like Natasha Milan, they come on here, they say they're transgender, then they're transgender. You don't have a right to say that they're not transgender. You don't have a right to talk about her wigs, her clothes, her makeup. What about talking about helping her with her makeup if it's not on right? What about talking about helping her choose better looking wigs so she looks nicer if it's not satisfactory in y'all's eyes? But instead, you got a chat full of people, ignorant people that they think it's fun to go around and taunt people and talk about people. and then act as if they don't understand why possibly she'd leave off of chat and go to somebody else's chat and talk about what happened. Maybe she felt that the host of these other chats, these other lives, allow people to dog them out, to dog her out. They've also allowed people to dog Natasha Milan out. And you want to say, well, I can't protect people. It's your chat. Show that you respect people. Show that you respect these people that are different than other people, that are different than these heterosexuals that sit in the chat the whole hour or 2 hours or however long that they're on and just talk about this person. Yeah, Dimples picks on, she may pick on people, but you know what? She pick on them because they pick on her. They talk about her. They dog her out about her looks and wigs and makeup and clothes. And some people get in the chat and just call her out all out of her name. Why does she got to be called man and he and sir? Just like she said, can she just be respected? And then she leaves some people's platform and go to another platform and and try to talk about what happened to her, and she break down crying. And some of you people are heartless. Yeah, and I don't understand why she comes back. Dimple, you can't be that desperate. There's other platforms you can go to where people will respect you for being who you are. To get respect, you have to get respect. And she started this stuff. I can't feel sorry for. I do understand though. Yeah, I'm FBN. I'm not asking anybody. This is Z Cop talking about how I feel, what I feel. Dimple may be messy. Dimple may keep coming back to those same platforms that disrespect her or allow a whole chat of people to disrespect her and talk about her looks and talk about her clothes and her makeup and all that. I don't understand why she keep going back. I understand she drinks and she said stuff that she probably shouldn't say, or her behavior. Okay, she's not the only drunk. What I hate is the fact that not only has she been misgendered, people have done that to Natasha Milan. Yeah, and you're right, Rosie. It's not safe, but I don't understand why she keeps going back there. They don't like you. They disrespect you. They have no respect for you. They have no respect for who you are. If you are transgender, go to somebody's platform that will respect you for being a transgender. Even they don't say anything on the panel, they were dragging it. Yes, Rosie. And that's what really just ticked me off because it's all the time. Hey, Miss Pratt. Yeah, they do it all the time, all the time. I've never heard anybody say anything nice in that chat about Dimples. Never. Let me take that back. I think, heard Bruna say some nice things about him. And it may be to her face while she's on the panel. But my God, just respect people for who they are. You don't have to like them. You don't have to agree with the fact that she's transgender. She waits until she gets drunk and then she hits the link on these panels and she says all kinds of stuff. And if I know that. And that's why I don't understand why she keeps going back to these people's panel. Maybe two or three people are nice. Yes, Rosie, you're right. You may have, it may be a couple of people that may say something nice. I think I've seen a couple of people that have said, but I like Dimples. I think she's funny. I like her when she gets on the panel. But the rest of them are just so disrespectful. I've never seen anybody so disrespectful. A whole doggone chat full of disrespectful people. And yeah, and she goes to Sergey's chat, and same thing. They are disrespectful, but not as disrespectful as these other lives with all these heterosexual women that are so nasty and rude. How would you feel if you had a child, you had a son that was transgender, and people misgender your child, disrespectful, being disrespectful to them every chance to get, calling them out of their name, him, man, sir, big hands, ugly. Yes, these people are bullies. And it is, you may not have known that a lot of these people are bullies until recently. The bully is coming out of, you got a whole chats full of bullies, nothing but bullies. I'm just livid. I am appalled at how people have no conscience. You heard about this young woman break down crying because she's called all of these names, everything but who she is, everything but the name that she gave y'all to call her, who she says she is. She go by Lady Dimples. She says she's transgender. Whether you believe it or not, it's not for you to say that she's not. You don't know how long. That chick from New York, nice to see you. You don't know if she's taken the estrogen. Estrogen, yeah, estrogen. Know how long, if she's taken it, how long she's been taking it. You can't say she's not transgender. Do you know she's not taking she's not taking estrogen? No, you don't know. But you're just that damn disrespectful. She broke down crying because she has feelings. Her feelings were hurt. I wouldn't blame her. But on the other hand, I don't understand, Dimples. Stop going to these people's chats that don't like you. You can read. You if I can read all those comments in that chat, you read them. You can read them. Even if you can't read them while you're on the panel, read and look at the replay. Know and see that these people don't like you. They want to call you out of your name. They want to misgender you. They want to tell you that you're not transition because you don't look like Maddie, because you don't look like other transgender women. Everybody is not in the same spot. I'm upset about last night. If someone is really your friend, you should tell them what they need to wear to hang out with you. Yes, yes, have a heart. Help. From what I've heard her say is that she was raised in the church, and the way that she dressed, the clothing that she wear, is not what you would probably expect from a younger transgender woman. Say something that'll help her. Tell her what kind of wigs, where she can get some up to date clothing. Tell her how she should put her makeup on. But instead, y'all rather talk about, criticize, downgrade, step on a person when they down. All these people jump on her at one time. And then you expect for her to stay on that panel while y'all beat her up. See, she only started the process 2 years ago and recently had to stop taking hormones. Okay, it's hormones. I said estrogen. Maybe the same thing. I don't know. Let's see. This thing is deep. It's the reason why she drinks all the time to begin with. Right. Absolutely. And for her to come on here for this abuse, it's kind of scary because, and her family still don't accept her. She's been ostracized. Yes. Oh, okay. It's the same thing. Okay. Yes. And she explained that she came from a religious background. Her grandfather, I think she said, was a preacher. I don't know if she said her father was or not, but her family do not accept who she is, being transgender. So she may possibly be alone when it comes to family members. And every time she come on here, y'all feel the need to disrespect her, call her out of her name, steady saying him, he, big feet, big hands, whole family tree in the church. Okay. And that's another reason. Y'all have no heart. Do you not know that stuff like this will cause someone to commit suicide? She comes on here to feel something. I don't know what she could possibly feel when she continued going to these chats that dog her out and disrespect her and misgender her. Talk about Dimple, stop it. You don't let people keep disrespecting you. They don't like you. You can go to chats where people will accept you for who you are. It doesn't matter what you look like, whether you don't dress up to par, whether your makeup is not on right, whether you have the wrong kind of wig on. Go where you will be accepted for who you are. I read a bunch of comments where people are saying, we don't like you. We don't want you here. If that's the case, stop going there. Stop going to these places. comes for socializing and friendship, but these people are evil. And you're right, Rosie. They are evil, heartless. All they care about is they little clicks. And yes, your drinking causes some issues, but there's plenty of other drunks on here. Okay, people deal with them. People even go to their lives and listen to them, whether they drunk or not, whether they make sense or not. But those are not your lives. It's not your talent. And I understand you for your job reason. You can't make a channel. You don't want to make a channel. But you have to understand the people that you think are your friends or people that like you, they don't. They're not your friends. They don't like you. And they will continue to allow people to disrespect you. And for people to say, well, I don't protect people or I can't protect her. People say what they want to. The people, the comment about people saying what they want to, you're right. You can't stop people from saying what they want to say in the chat. But you can damn sure can let it be known that you don't like the fact that they're misgendering you, that they're being so hateful and evil to you. And stop believing these people when they say, but she's my friend. Because if they felt as if y'all were friends, they would not allow people to disrespect you, misgender you, talk about you the whole time that they're on. The whole chat is filled with cruel and evil shit. People come on here for different reasons. And like Rosie said, she comes on here to socialize and to, she probably thought she could come on here and be herself, be Lady Dimples. Whether her wig is up to par, whether her makeup is all right, whether you think she wear the up-to-date clothing or not, whether she wear a size 15 shoe. She probably thought she could come on here and be who she was, who she is. Hey, Marilyn in purple. But she's coming on here and being criticized and having to listen to people say the most cruel things that she probably have heard. She may have heard worse from her family members. Say it won't be tolerated on their platform. Yeah, they'll sit there and say that. It's easy to say that. But it's another thing to make sure that people respect the people that's on your panel. Whether she's on your panel or not, she's in your chat. If you looking at the chat, you reading the chat, you read it because you know what people are saying. Because you're laughing at most of it. So yeah, you can control your chat. You can at least say, I don't want it in my chat. I don't appreciate it. Be respectful. Stop misgendering these transgender women. And I could care less who don't agree with me, who don't like what I'm saying, because the truth hurts. But it bothers me that these people, and I have to say, because it's mostly sexual women, you have some guys, ain't that many straight guys, but over here, but you have some straight guys, you have some gay guys that is mean and evil also. You can set some rules for your chat and let the moderators know. That's right. You're right, Rosie. That's why I don't understand hearing these people talking about I can't stop people from saying chat. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Because you know what? When you have trolls that come in there and they talk about you, when they come in there and talk about you like, what do? Your moderators will delete what they said and block them. So don't tell me you can't control what's been said, but it have to be something that said bad about you or disrespectful about you, or cruel and evil about you. Other than that, you want to say, I can't control what people say. Dimples, you go over there to Sir King's chat. Those people are the same way. Maybe they have gotten to used to you a little bit more than these other chats that you go to. I don't know. I don't really go over there. Yeah. I seen the moderators doing the same thing. So you don't you can't expect for them to do the right thing because they're doing the same thing everybody else is doing, being disrespectful. James comes on here with a wig and everyone says he's beautiful, but he's a man and he's on here misgendering her. She came for James first. I, I'm not saying, I'm not debating or saying that who can, whether James for her or she came for James. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm talking about is the disrespect. What I'm talking about is the misgendering. What I'm talking about is talking about this young woman. And I say young woman because she is young. I think she's in 30s. She's you can tell, what maybe y'all can't tell, but she's new to being transgender. I'm not saying that James was right or James was wrong. I'm not saying that L. Teddy was right or Teddy was wrong. I'm talking about the people that are sitting in chats, misgendering her, talking about her clothes, talking about what she looked like, her makeup, and all that. Nobody should be dragged for their status or gender. Right, right. She's 33. Okay, she's young. She haven't had it like Natasha Milan. Natasha is older. She's new to being transgender. She probably don't dress like that when she goes to work. She come on here to try to be who she is and come as she wants to be, which is transgender. Let her do that without you evil people, you nasty, rude people. couldn't do it. What do you call? Hey, Miss Lady Scoop, the abuse is real. That's why I only drop down in chats that I feel comfortable in. Yeah, and Lady Dimples should not be continuing to go into those chats that are nasty, that don't like her. But she continues to go in there. And I'm not saying that Lady Dimples is right. If she's doing things to other people? That's not what I'm saying. Some of y'all are misunderstanding what I'm saying. What I'm talking about. Respect other people. You want to be respected. Well, you know what? Transgender women want to be respected too. What have you heard her say? I just want to be respected. I'm transgender. I would like to be called Lady Dimples. I would like to be known as a transgender woman. If you can't call Lady Dimples, don't call her anything. If you can't respect the fact that she's transgender, I don't think she's gonna die because you won't accept her. If you can't accept who she is, you probably don't accept who I am. Thank you, Decop. I'm not saying Dimples is perfect, but it's a piece of someone the opposite sex. Yes. And that's what I'm speaking on. It's disrespectful. You heterosexual women get pissed off when a gay guy call you fish. You say it's disrespectful. You get mad when they call you cisgender female. You say it's disrespectful. Well, you know what? Calling a transgender woman he, him, big hands, big feet, all of that, all those derogatory terms is disrespectful. And let it be known, I'm not saying Dimples is innocent and perfect by no means. AW, by no means. Because I've seen her on panels drunk. I don't care for drunks. I don't care for people that drink to the point that they are, let me see my word, um, that says reckless stuff, behaves reckless. But what I'm saying, she's a human being, and she have the right to be called by the name she wants to be called. Just like I want to be called cisgender, you don't want to be called fish. Hey, JL, hey, WW, then stop misgendering her and Tasha Milan. Because I don't know where Natasha is, but Natasha has feelings also. It doesn't matter her age. She has feelings also. It doesn't matter what she looks like. She's transgender. She's a transgender woman. Respect that. Dimple, Dimples, regardless of her faults and ability to come on people's panel drunk and says reckless stuff. She's still a human being. She has feelings. I've held that because I've seen Dimples go into people's panel and they just downright disrespect her. The basically the whole chat disrespect her, call her out of a name, just be downright evil. And like I said, it may be a couple of people in there that may say, I like Dimples, she's funny, which she is. She is funny. She makes the panels sometimes. Like I said, I don't like people that drink too much and become reckless. And I don't because of my profession. I never have. But she's still human. She has feelings. And respect her because you want respect. Y'all would really, really be pissed if you heard Dimples call one of y'all the B word or call you fish. Y'all was all on Madison when she used that term fish and cisgender. So stop it. You act like she's the only drunk on here. There's plenty of drunks on here. There's plenty of people that drink a little too much, get on their platform and talk crazy. Talk about stuff that makes no sense. No one understands what the hell they're talking about. But y'all sit up in their chat and never disrespect that person. Never call them out. They never call them out their name. W say I don't like that word fish. I understand a lot of heterosexual women don't. I don't understand. I don't get it because one, it wasn't a term that was made for heterosexual women. It was for the gay community. Stop, just stop. Leave, leave the girl alone. Leave her alone. If you don't like her, you don't like her. Leave her alone. And Dimples, hopefully you realize that these people are not your friend. They don't like you, and they're gonna continue to misgender you and call you all kinds of derogatory names. They sit and call you derogatory slurs, homophobic slurs. Stay out of those people's lives. Don't put yourself in the position to continue to be disrespected because there's plenty other chats that you can go in and be respected for who you are. Never thought James would be the one to go that low considering his background. That chick, oh, from New York. Oh, did you see Sir King last night? James refused to call her what she identifies as. No, I didn't. I didn't see Sir King. I don't watch Sir King, but I heard that uh, um, Dimples, after she got off a panel, and she was upset because people was calling her names and stuff. She left and she went to his chat and was trying to explain or tell him what had happened. And there's people that say when she went over there, she said some things about the person's panel that she was on, but you know what? And then she broke down crying. Why did you think she would be crying? Because she has feelings also. And y'all sit and y'all laugh at her when people are saying nasty stuff to her. She come on here thinking that she can meet friends, be friendly with some of the people on here, and then she found out she have to listen to them talk about her the way she does, dog her out, misgender her, when all she want to do is to be respected for who she say that she is. We don't know. You don't know if she's taking hormones, or if she stopped, or if she could take them and had to stop for a while. Just because you want to say she don't look like Madison, they all don't look alike. They're not. They're all not in the same position. She may learn how to put her makeup on better. She may learn to find better looking wigs and clothing that fits her young, her being young. But she is who she is. I mean, to be honest, some of you heterosexual women that come on here have bad wigs and weaves, and your makeup look a hot mess. Or you come on camera and you really shouldn't be on camera because you look a hot mess. I'm just being honest. But at least I can say one thing. In my opinion, Dimples look a whole lot better than a whole lot of y'all that are real women, just the way she is right now, just the way she looked, them the bad wigs and clothes and stuff that y'all talk about. She looks a whole hell of a lot better than a whole lot of you real, as y'all call it, real women. So while you teasing and being evil and mean, cruel, think about that before you want her again. And just know Dimples looks a whole hell of a lot better than you do. I was so hurt to see her cry and walk off the panel. Wow. Yeah. Yeah. Stuff like that, it gets to me. And then for when people find out that they've made her cry, they have no feeling, have no sympathy. Won't talk about how she did this and she's a drunk and all that. That has nothing to do with stuff that y'all say that made her cry. She broke down crying because she always defends someone and that person doesn't really defend her. And you are absolutely correct. And her feelings probably was really hurt because she thought that person would take up for her, defend her, or say something in her defense to all these people that are calling her all these crude, cruel names and misgendering her. Did you see that older woman misgendering and bullying her? No, I didn't see that. I was shocked and disgusted at the mob mentality. Yeah, it's nothing but all of these people have this mob mentality. One person do it, and the whole chatter do it. I never liked the way Chopper was treated. Yeah, yeah, and Chopper always thought that I disliked him, but no, I don't like dislike Chopper. Chopper have done some things to me, but so be it. He did nothing to hurt me. But these people are just bullied. They bullies. You know, I stop and I look when Chopper be on video, and I look at Chopper. I look into his face. I look into his eyes, and I feel his pain because he can't be just who he is. Just want to be who they are. Ain't, ain't doing anything. Ain't messing with other people. I'm not saying Chopper haven't did things. You don't get it wrong, but I'm just saying, he just want to be who he is. You can see the hurt in his face, in his eyes. Dimples the same way. Maybe other people don't care to look at these people that y'all do so wrong, that you dog out, that you talk about, that you misgender. I was speaking to Chopper one day in somebody's chat, and I said, "Hey, Chopper, even though Chopper, I don't like me, but it's okay." I spoke to him. He said to me, "Hi." He said, "Hi." He said, "But I'm Sarah," and I said, "Oh, I'm sorry. Because last time I know him, he was called Chopper. So I don't misgender people. If you tell me that you Sarah, then you Sarah. Who am I to tell you you're not Sarah?" And it's the same group of people that run her off, that she said she would not be back. They are trying to run me off the same group. Yeah, what these people, the bully has came out. They probably always been bullies. Probably always been bullies. But it's showing now. They like to bully people. I don't understand them. I don't understand these people. These people talk about BS, and I believe they are worse because they bother people for no reason. Yeah, yeah. You know, we all probably thought VS at one time was a bad person. But since VS has left, you can really see that VS wasn't that bad. When you look at these people that's on here now, they are way worse than VS. Regardless of the things that she have done, they have done and they do worse than what VS have ever done. Bullies. So I had to get that off my soul, my heart, because I couldn't hold it in. I had to I had to let that out. Maybe maybe somebody will get it and realize that you're being evil, you're being bullies to these transgender women and other people. And half of y'all don't even show your face, your real face. Half of you don't even have real pictures. You got avatars. But yet you talk about Lady Dimples. You call it her names. Never know. Half of y'all might look like men. But like I said, a whole lot of y'all look worse than Dimples. And you're supposed to be real women. So Dimples, if you hear this, please understand these people don't like you. They're not your friends. Stop going. Hey, shut up. Stop going to people's chat that don't like you. And you can read. They don't like you. I appreciate all the people that have came, and whether you agree or not agree, if you whether you understand or you don't understand, or you just care less what I had to say. I didn't say it for you. Hey, B-Town, you late. I knew you were going to do a video. Yes, I'm not heartless. I have a heart, and that really hurt me to see that these people continue to treat this young woman like that. Thank you, D-Cop. I needed this, and I'm a woman. This makes me now not want to be. This makes me now want to be on D-Cop. I appreciate it. Thank you, that chick from New York. I definitely appreciate it. I'm not much of a talker, and my little chat is I could care less. As I've always said, the people that I have in my chat, as people say, you got 10 people. It's okay. My 10 people love me, and I love them. My chat is small enough that I can name every last one of them. And the people that sometimes pop in or come by just to say hi and give me a like. That's all that matters to me, because I don't do this for money. I do this to have fun and to have fun with my people. So anyone, shut up. So anyone that want to come by, drop by, we have fun, we laugh. Sometimes we laugh the whole night. This just happened to be one of these lives for me that touches my heart, and I don't like to see people being misused and abused. And another reason is because I am in the community. I am part of the community. And if you missed Natasha Milan or Lady Dimples, then it bothers me. It does something to me. If you talk about me, I could care less. But if you talk about them, what would keep you from talking about me? So here you are. Thank you for coming. For y'all that just came in, just hit that replay. Give me a thumbs up. I appreciate it. And thank all y'all that came. Okay. W said they had pulled up my background, my disability. Wow. Yeah, see, that's I meant to say I don't want to be on YouTube. Oh, okay. Yeah, I understand it makes you feel that way when you know people are bullies and they're evil and mean for no reason. And some people will say, well, it ain't for no reason. Dimples is this, Dimple is that, and Dimple do this and she do that. Okay, Dimples might. And I'm not debating whether she do it or not. My point is respect who she say that she is. Because you want to be respected. You don't want to be called fish. You don't want to be called cisgender female. Then call her who she is. All right. That makes me very emotional. I know for a fact that the reason that I am treated poorly is because these people do not respect women nor lesbians. And that, and that may be, I can say I've never been, to my knowledge. Like I said, if they do it to Dimples and Tasha Milan, and they talk about them and they mistreat them, and treat them poorly, then they possibly could be saying things about me. Okay? But that's the way these people operate, and because they're bullies. Because this is what Kwame was saying last night. The LGBT community is supposed to stand together. They shouldn't break each other down. And that's right. That's how I feel. If you talk about, when people talk about QI, I don't like that. I don't like it. The stuff they say about QI, I don't like it. The stuff they say about that they're saying and how they treat Lady Dimples, I don't like that. The way they talk about Tasha Milan, and Tasha Milan is a sweetheart. The way they talk about her and allow these straight men to talk about Tasha Milan, I don't like that at all. Why should I like it? Why should it not affect me? I'm not a trans, but I'm a gay woman. I'm a proud gay woman. But that's my community. I don't know Dimples. Never had a conversation with her. Never been on a panel with her. Not that I get on anybody's panel, because I don't even go in but one person's chat, and that's Spirit Boys. I listen from the clouds because I don't like these bullies. Hey JP, how you doing? Glad to see you. These people do not care if they drove someone to want to harm themselves. In fact, they almost want people to. I was just saying that to you earlier. If you don't be quiet, I was saying that earlier. The stuff that they have said about Lady Dimples and how they have treated her, they don't stop to think stuff like that can cause people that have issues and insecurities about themselves. And if Dimples' family is religious and she don't have a close relationship with them, and she feels she may be out here by herself and not have a family, that could cause someone to hurt themselves or want to leave this earth because of people mistreating them, abusing them, misgendering them. It's not easy for trans women to be who they are, and people accept them for who they are or who they say they are. These are the weakest men that I've ever seen in my life. They are abusive. Yeah, it's just not right. It's just not right. And all I'm saying is just respect people, respect these people, because you want to be respected. You don't want to be called fish. You don't want to be called a cisgender female. Then stop calling these trans women men, sir, he, nephew, boy. Do you get offended when heterosexual women are talked about as well by the LGBT the community on here. I, I have to say, I haven't heard any gay community talk about heterosexual women. If you want to, the only thing that I have heard, you know, go crazy over is if a gay man say fish or call you cisgender female. And like I said earlier, fish was never the term was never to heterosexual women. Cisgender female is not a negative word. So no, I haven't heard the community talk about women. I stay quiet. It happens on here. Timothy Blaine has talked about Nicole calling her bees. Let's see. Okay. Now, like with James and 5A, okay, when you start a beef with whether it's a straight man or if it just happened to be a gay man, if you start a beef with them, you start a beef. If they call you a B, they call you a B. The names that she called him, the F word. So no, I can't sit and say because he called her a B or he called her other names. I don't want to be, what is that? No disrespect. I don't want to be labeled as cisgender. Well, what's so bad about being called labeled cisgender? That's not a negative. That's not a negative word. It's not a derogatory term. I mean, you can say you don't want to be labeled as cisgender, but it's not derogatory. It's not a nasty word. It's not. It's not like being called the B word or the H, or more like W is spelled with a W, but WH, whatever however you spell it. It's not a word like that. Those are the words you should be worried about being called, in my opinion. What about the James and Nicole or Timothy and Nicole? I watched some of Tim's videos, and I watched James. What what have they? I mean, called Nicole? What, the B word or something? I'm not sure. I don't watch everybody's video. Let me see. I think I missed somebody. Yeah, I would prefer to be called cisgender rather than them calling me a B or I mean even fish. I can any man, any woman. Let me see. I can any man, a woman if that's what he wants. I call any man a woman if that's what he wants, but give me the same respect. I think that's what you're saying. Okay. Have Have anybody called you a cisgender? How, how many? How many? I guess I have to say gay men, or maybe women, gay women. I don't know who. How many have called you? Have actually called you a cisgender female? That's to you, and I respect that in you. That's why I said, in my opinion, I would rather be called cisgender female than for them to call me a hoe or the B word. It's my gay friends, and I'll stop them. Well, and I guess that's about the only thing that you can do is to let them know you don't want to be labeled as cisgender, even though it's not a derogatory word. But if you don't want to be labeled that or called that, if someone calls you, that's the only thing you can do. I don't like for anybody to call me the B word or the D word because I'm not that. But when they group people, just like they group heterosexual females when you hear them say cisgender women. It's a group. They don't just point you out and say so and so is a cisgender female, because I respect whatever they want to be called. I'm for everyone. Okay. And I understand that. Hey, believe me, like I said, I get you. But just like I don't like to be called those two words, but people are going to say those words. It's not like, yeah, I don't say anything to them. I say whatever you want to. I know who I am. It's not what they call me. It's what I respond to, what I answer to. And bull dagger is not one of them, and a dyke is not the other. Those I don't respond to because those two I am not. I'm a gay woman. Oh, this needed for understanding and clarity. Yeah, it'd be nice. Yeah. Some people they don't understand respect. They understand respect for heterosexual males and females. They understand that. Not all of them. Some of them do, but you have those that don't care to understand that they should respect whether you gay, lesbian, trans, etc. But it goes both ways, not just one. Right, right, right. I miss some of it. And with Timothy, yes, Timothy goes off, and he uses the B words and other words. But that's when you when as they call it, when they're beefing, when they're into it. When you get into it with your friend or your sister or whatever, and y'all go at it, you may call each other the B's and the H's. What's the difference? And if somebody pissed Timothy off or have said something against about Timothy, and he goes off, flies off the handle and call Nicole a B, is it right? No. But they don't stop. They don't stop to say, well, it's wrong for me to call him back, or it's not right for me to call uh, um, her, a transgender woman, a man. And we are arguing whether they're gay or straight. It's whatever. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because that chick has brought up James, when James and Nicole and Timothy and Nicole. I think, was going at it. They was calling her, have called her, she said a bunch of bees. Yeah, that's how it is on here when they decide to, as they call it, drag and roast and beef, go at it. They call each other all kinds of names. Do I agree with it? No, I you know I don't call people those names, but that's me. As they say that's what money. That's what bring the people to the chat. That's what make the money. But that's not who I am. Grown up should not be calling people names. Right, right. I think I miss whatever they want to be called. Sector is the abuse sector. Yes, it's bullies and abuse. Abusive bullies. I'm a heterosexual woman and like people with beautiful characteristics and personality. I don't care about a person's sexual preference. And thank you, Miss Lady Scoop. I'm the same way. I respect people because I want to be respected. And the profession I've been in, if you don't volunteer, give me my respect, I take my respect. Okay. And that may not that some of you may not understand what that means. Let's see, I think I missed somebody. Oh, Purple said my new sister-in-law is transgender, and I promise right hand to God, if somebody disrespect her around me for wanting to be a girl, all hell gonna break loose. Yeah, it's just pure and simple respect, whether you agree with it or not, whether your views is about gay people different or not. Then if you can't respect them, leave them alone. Stay away from them. Don't call them anything. Somebody. Oh, Cassandra, you made very good points. Have a good evening. Decop mods in chat. All right, Cassandra. Yeah. Uh, like I said, I had to get that out, and yeah, it definitely is a good subject, and we may have this subject um, in my chat again. Um, and like I said, for anybody that don't like what I had to say, um, I could care less. I just know maybe one person will may have heard what I said and try to understand what I said, and it's just about respecting a person's choice of who they are. And let me take that out. Let me take that choice. Okay, respect who they are, or respect who they tell you that they are. You don't have to like it. Just respect it. Try to put the end of this. So let's see. Facts. I will not be harming others for money. They are putting money before God. Right, right, right. Why does everyone expect the LGBTQIA to stick together in the beef set when we as heterosexual women on here don't? And you're right. You are correct. heterosexual women don't stick together. But I have to say, all gay communities don't stick together. You're correct on that, but some do. And because I've watched this abusing Dimples, Lady Dimples, for some time, it never set good in my spirit because it's about respecting someone's sexual preference, who they are. And when you have a whole chat or two chats or three chats or whatever it is, that no one cares enough to say anything about the people disrespecting and misgendering, it didn't set good with my soul, my heart. And they're not going to stop. I know that. But I said what was going to help me. I had to say what I had to say. Let's see, QI very abusive. Damn right, QI. We should rename it the abuse the sector. You're right about that, because it damn so is abusive sector. Very. Nicole was talking about him being gay. That was upset. That was what upset him. She don't know what the meaning of what she's talking about. Yeah, and Nicole at the time she was saying she didn't make no sense. And yeah, so God taking respect doesn't have to be physical. Tonight, yeah, B-Town. We might do it. We might have to discuss this tonight. With the way I speak and my presence, I command respect. Yes, and that's what I meant. You know, if you choose not to give me my respect, I take my command. I take my respect. I command my respect. Being in law enforcement, uh, you have you may not want to respect, but you have to. It does have to either get physical or legal. These people do not respect boundaries. They are bullies. Yep. I do my show at 4 a.m. in the morning. The bullies will get up at 4 a.m. and start bothering me. Well, that's how bullies are. That's how they are. I refuse to act a fool like these people to earn a false sense of respect or fear. Right. They will. I'm not wanted somewhere I don't visit. Linda, you are correct. Because ain't nowhere in hell that I will be continue to going back to these panels like Dimples. They don't like you. They don't want you in the chat. Don't go. Stop that. Facts, they get more clicks and views to abuse others, and people support the abuse. Everybody know that you're correct on that QI. Clicks and views. That's how they make their money. No, they are not respecting you just because they are afraid because you were the police. Well, and because of that, they do give me my respect. And also, the main reason is because I respect them. I said, if you choose not to voluntarily respect me, then I have to command the respect, take my respect. But I'm the type of person, people may not want to respect me. Some may not, but then eventually they will give me my respect. We all deserve respect. Everybody deserves respect, even on here. Even because this is the beef sector, as they call it, people still respect. Dimples came from the abuse, so this is sadly Dimples' norm. Yeah, yeah, and that's sad, and it's sad because her family do not accept her. If that's the way it is, do not accept her for who she is. That's sad, and I hate to see people. I hate to see people that are trans or gay and that's not accepted by their family. It that can be lonely. So who wants that burden, not being able to be who you are? I don't care about anyone respecting me. I stay away from them. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I don't go to, like I said, I only go to probably one person's chat right offhand. No, well, I was gonna say my own, but I do Nadia. I go to Nadia and Spilly Wars. That's it. 'Cause I've had a couple of people that don't like me because I've said something like on here, and they block me, or they try to say something to me. But I don't play those games. Dimples don't respect herself, and that's probably that's probably right. That may be true. It may not be, but it may be true. But there's a reason why she don't. There's a reason why she drink to the point that she comes on and she's drunk and act reckless and say reckless things and maybe say inappropriate things. There's a reason. And maybe one day she'll be able to respect herself. And once she does, she won't come on drunk. She won't come on falling out of chairs and saying inappropriate stuff to other guys or females or whatever. I like your chat because you're fair. I am a silent watcher. Well, thank you, Linda. I appreciate it. I don't try to be. That's just who I am. And I think I probably made maybe 3 or 4 of these videos, and it's because it's who I am. If someone is being mistreated, it bothers me, and I say something because I want that person to know that you don't have to be mistreated and abused. You don't have to take that. And I say that also. I do these videos in case if 1 or 2 people happen to see it or somebody tell them about it. It doesn't matter to me. You don't have to watch my videos. Maybe you would, that person or people would stop and think and say, you know, I'm one of those people. I have been saying just reckless stuff about Dimples. Never stop to think me calling her a man or he, misgender, I never thought that it would hurt her feelings. I probably, I had probably helped when she broke down crying and change and say, you know, well, I'm not going to be a part of that anymore. Hopefully, somebody gets something from it. Let me see. She needs to take time off YouTube and get help. Uh, you are correct. I feel she needs help because no one, I'm not going to say no one, because, but there's people that come on here and hey, Chupa, and get drunk and come on here whether people say it's for attention or not. Maybe it's for attention. Maybe it's because they want to be friends, want to be friendly with a bunch of people like other people are friendly with a lot of people. Maybe that's it. What's wrong? What's wrong with that? What's wrong with wanting to be friendly, want friends? If you don't have friends, or you missing your family because they don't accept you for who you are. She wasn't drunk today. Yeah, she didn't. She didn't talk as if she was drunk, and that was good. It's not easy for trans or lesbian people because of the many discrimination that we face daily. Right, right. I mean, it has gotten better, but there's still people, as you see, these people in this sector that still mistreat people that's not like themselves. That is that choose to be that. Let me get rid of that word choose. That is different than who they are. Okay, let me try to catch it. Lovely. I'll be out quick. Yeah, yeah, I would too. But for some reason, she continues to go back. She may take a break. She may not come for 2 or 3 days. But when she decided to come back, she go right back to those people platforms. I don't understand that. But it may not be for me to understand. It may be because she comes on here to try to make friends and maybe be misled to think that these particular people, these hosts on these platforms, like her or friends, and they really not friends. Like you said, she needs to. Okay, yeah. It's. I notice how certain people can be mean to others, but then expect people to consider their feelings. I don't get it. Treat people the way you want to be treated. And it's simple as that. You don't have to make it any bigger than that, and it is. You treat people the way you want to be treated. If you don't want to be called fish, you don't want to be called cisgender female, then don't call a trans woman he, him, big hands, big feet, ugly, all them names that they've called Lady Dimples and Natasha Milan. Normally, if homophobic people can see that you are LGBTQ, they will discriminate. if they're homophobic, and that may be true. Yeah, if they're homophobic, yeah, yeah. And I'm not gonna say, like I said earlier, I, far as I know, you know, I no one has uh, treated me bad on here, called me names and what the D word and the B word. Uh, if they did, they didn't say it to my face. Okay, and that's what matters to me. That you respect me enough that you don't call me that to my face. Well, I say to my face on the computer, but in real life, you wouldn't call me that to my face. People don't care about people when we were growing up. I'm in your age bracket in my era. Straight or gay, everyone in the neighborhood took care of one another. Yep, you're right. That was people. Okay. Okay. Where can Dimples go safely on YouTube? Where can she go safely? Well, I know for a fact the places that she go now, she don't need to go. Okay. I don't know where she would want to go, but the places that she go now that have mistreated her, she shouldn't go to those places. Oh, that was people, Katie, Katie. Brianna told Dimples not to put that wig on. They were going to go at her. I don't know what wig that was, but you know, maybe I'm not saying she only have a couple of wigs, but maybe she don't. Maybe she don't have many wigs. And instead of saying don't put that wig on, say, you know, I wear wigs or I wear weave or whatever. Let me show you some some wigs or weave that you can get that go perfect with you, with your I don't know, with your makeup or with um your facial features or something like that. You don't have to just say, girl, don't put that wig on. These people gonna go after you. Why not tell your chat, look, I like Dimples, and I understand maybe a lot of y'all don't, but I would appreciate if you don't misgender her, and please don't disrespect her. See, that's something I would do right off the bat. Because like I said, if if when them trolls come in your chat and they talk about you and they dog you out, what do? You control that. You delete what they say and you block them. You tell your mod to delete, block them. So don't tell me you can't control what the chat writes or what the chat has to say. Members like the action. That's okay. We all do. Yeah, at first I was like, now Denver's that You, that's strange. It seemed like you like to be, um, like for these people to say the stuff that they say about you. And maybe that was a front, and it was a wall that protect her. I don't know, but I do know she did say something a few times, and she said, "Can I just? All I'm asking y'all is to respect me, and not call me him, he, and all the derogatory names that y'all call me." That's all she said. That's all she asked. And what's wrong with that? Let's see. Brianna is a Brianna tried to bully me. Now I have a lot of ugly stuff that I can say about Brianna, but I am not evil like that. Because I think it's a power trip and people feel good dragging her because they get abused. Meanwhile, they really feel bad about themselves. So they go around YouTube trying to break her down. And that's correct. In time, people do that. It's about themselves. They don't feel good about themselves. She should try smaller cats that are more like a family. And you're right, B Town. I was gonna say that, but I just said the ones she go to now, those are the ones she shouldn't go to. There's plenty of other chats that she can go to. But you know, if you're an attention seeker, and I'm not saying that she is, um, then that's why she chose or liked to be on the large platforms. And that's just not good when people don't respect you. Ignorant people only respect the police. Okay. Maybe so. You can come to this chat. Yeah, I don't have a problem with Natasha Milan, the Lady Dimples. I'm gonna treat people, all the people that's in my chat and myself, respect all people. It's not gonna matter. It doesn't matter. She will be respected because that's just how it is. Dimples like the action, and that's okay. We'll do. Honestly, the wig it was atrocious. Well, I believe y'all if you say it was true. Like I said, there's plenty of straight women on here, heterosexual women on here that have atrocious wigs and weaves. I do not really do chats anymore. Yeah, I see, QI. I do my little few lives and go to my couple of people that I go to the chats, and that's it. Rest of them I don't go to. All right, well, good people. I'm gonna get out of here. Let y'all go. Normally I don't come on this time of day, but that was on my heart and I had to get it off. Um, but I appreciate all of y'all. Y'all have a good day, and I will see y'all next time.